Good morning, everybody. This is Sandra of Green Thumb Sisters, and today I'm canning, I guess you can see, banana peppers. Because I love banana peppers, but I've been buying them from the store. And if you ever notice, depends on what type of brand you get, whether they're good banana peppers or not. So I decided I'm going to can my own doggone banana peppers, okay? So what I did was I went to the farmer's market and bought I think it's 10, around about 10 peppers for 3 quarts. So I got twice as many, okay? Each bag that I had about 5 peppers in each one of them. So anyway, I ended up spending about $11 on the peppers. Well, of course, if you're growing your own peppers, well, I highly suggest that you should. But, you know, if you're growing your own peppers, heck, you'll be paying just pennies for them and some time. But anyway, so what I've already done, I ringed up my peppers, okay, and I put them in a jar. And in each jar, also I have a clove of garlic. Now, some people smash the clove of garlic. I just kind of did a crisscross on them, whatever. My thing is just as long as it released the flavor. So that's what I did. In the pot, excuse me, heat up, I have, well, for one, okay, the recipe is for one batch, really, which is be about 3 pints, but I'm doubling the batch, and I'm going by the recipe that's on YouTube channel, Art of Creation Homestead. Kind of like what she did, because she add extra flavor to hers. You can just use 3 cups, was it 3 cups? Yeah, 3 cups of white vinegar to 2 cups of water. And that's all you can use to put in your jars. But I wanted to do a little bit more. She had a little extra spice in hers, and I'm doing some spice in mine. In case you didn't know, I like spice, okay? So her recipe for the 3-pint jars, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 cups of vinegar, white vinegar, like I said. There's some, I have seen some people use apple cider vinegar, but for some reason they say it's best to use white vinegar. I have to figure that out why. Don't know. Anyway, so 3 cups of white vinegar, 2 cups of water, 1 clove of garlic in each pint-sized jar, and 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. So, note to the wise, just like she said, in Art of Creation Homestead, make sure you're careful with turmeric, because turmeric stains. But we do know turmeric has medicinal properties that are good for you, but in the quantities that we're using, it's probably not that much. But anyway, but I'm adding it for flavor. So I've already heated up my concoction. But getting back to the banana peppers, okay? I guess I knew it, but didn't really think about it. You know, banana peppers, they do change colors, okay? They go from green to yellow to orange to red. So, of course, me being the nerd that I am, I had to look that up. And just like with most things, the longer the pepper, I guess, lives, for lack of the word, or matures, the more sweet the pepper gets, okay? I don't like a lot of spicy stuff. My stomach is a punk like that. So, I don't do a whole lot of spices. Now, I have thought about maybe putting a little bit of red pepper in it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Excuse me. This vinegar getting to my throat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish canning my jars. You need to can them up to about 1/2 inch of head space. I don't know why my voice gone. But anyway, 1/2 inch of head space. And because you want the liquid really to cover the peppers, but just like anything else, it's probably going to release some air out the peppers anyway. Because once again, it was once a living organism, and air is in living organisms, okay? No matter how much you try to get them all out. You can debubble. Of course, you should debubble to get as much out as you can, but you will never get out everything when you deal with anything that was ever living, whether it's a plant or animal or whatever. You're just not gonna, okay? But you do your best to get as much out as you can because you want the canning process to go well. So I'm getting off that little ledge. Also, I do have my water bath canner heating up with water. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these jars, and when I come back, I'll probably take them out of the canner. I'm gonna process them for 10 minutes. Now, some people say 5 minutes. I've seen all kind of things people do. Some people just put the hot water in and turn them upside down. Anyway, I'm not doing it. I'm sticking to what the Ball book says about canning, and I'm putting in the doggone water bath canner, okay? And I would highly suggest you do too, or at least be smart about what you're doing. Maybe that works. I don't know, but I'm not doing it. So, like I said, I'll be back as soon as I get them done, process for 10 minutes. Back in a minute, y'all. Okay, guys, I brought you back to say a few more things, okay? A lot of times when I'm off camera, I think about things I should have said, but then, okay. Anyway, well, one of the things is, if you use a turmeric like I did, you can see how it sells at the bottom, so you kind of want to keep stirring it as you go along to make sure, you know, you don't want all the turmeric to be at the bottom. You want the flavor, right? Anyway, so keep that in mind. Just stir it up as you ladle. Another thing, I cut mine up in rings. You don't have to cut them up in rings. You can. Some people leave them whole, but you still need to seed them, okay? Try to get out as many seeds as possible. Of course, you know, there's no way you're going to get rid of all the seeds, but try to get rid of as many as possible. And also, another experiment that I'm trying, that's my canner you hear heating up. Another experiment I'm trying, okay, normally we use the 2-piece lids, you know, the lid and the ring, okay? I'm trying these. I got these online. It has the bubble thing on it too, okay? So I'm trying these to see how I like these, okay? Because when you open up a jar with the 2-part lid and ring, you usually have to have some type of substitute to use or something. Well, we do, because oftentimes when we open it up, we'll bend up the lid. So you can't put it back on there if your lid is bent. So sometimes we buy the plastic lids, okay? So I figure if I try this, and if it's successful, because some of these, I got it from Amazon, some of these, let's see y'all, some of these do not have the bubble in the top. This one does. I searched high and low to get the one with the bubble in the top. And like I said, I want to see if I like these. And lately, you know, it's hard to find these doggone lids and jars. So I'm going to try it. So I'm sacrificing 2 jars, 2 regular lid jars. The other ones are wide mouth. These are regular mouths. So these 2, right here in the corner, these 2 are my experiment. So, of course, if it does not seal, yeah, I will be putting it in the refrigerator, okay? And another thing, speaking of canning, Living Traditions Homestead did an experiment, well, kind of like a comparison of, well, whether they liked the traditional water bath canned peppers or the fermented peppers. According to them, they like fermentation better. The only issue is with fermentation, you have a matter of a few weeks to use them. When you can them, you have 12 to 18 months to use them. Okay, per the books, okay, the Ball books and other books. But we all know that most people keep this stuff longer. Some of them keep them years longer. Some of them keep them 10, 20 years, and the product's still good. But of course, you have to always keep an eye on your product and make sure it's staying good. So, I'm doing the canning, and we're going to see how this turns out, like I said, with the new lids. And I will let you know Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this lid on here and can. Don't forget the bubble. And I did use vinegar to clean off my rims. You can't just use a towel with water. But I just always use vinegar. Even though vinegar's in the product, and you think, well, Sandra, vinegar's not going to hurt it. But I also put some sugar in there too, okay? And you also want to keep in mind that anything that's on the rim will keep it from sealing. So, especially when I have something in there like sugar, I need to make sure that's off my rim. So, like I said, debubble, clean your rims, okay? And fingertip tight, and I'll be back once again when I'm done after 10 minutes processing, and then 5 minutes cooling down in the pot, and then take them out. All right. Okay, everybody, I'm done with the banana peppers, and well, we'll see what happens. Okay, I just took them out. Remember, when you take your jars out the can and lift them straight up, notice there's water on top of it? Okay, you ever heard of evaporation? Okay, it's all right. Just leave it alone. I do not touch my jars for the first 24 hours. Now, usually they're going to seal in the next few minutes. Some of them are sealed already. But like I said, I'm still curious about these two. We're going to see what happens. Probably, if these don't seal in the next probably couple hours, I'll probably go ahead and put the regular ring and lid on them. But we'll see. I don't know, I might give them 24 hours. Because really, up until 24 hours, you have a little leeway. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, y'all. But I'll come back and let you know how those two did. And if it's a yay or nay. Anyway, till then, well, to you it'll be a minute or a few seconds, but to me, it'll be tomorrow. See you later. Okay, guys, it's the same day. I'm back. It has been about 3 hours later. I don't think it took that long, though. I've been upstairs doing stuff. Anyway, as you can see, they're sealed. See the bubbles down on both of them? They're still kind of warm, though, okay? I'm still going to allow them the full 24 hours, like I said, before I move them. But I'm kind of happy with it. So, if you want to try alternatives to the traditional lid and band like those, you might want to try these, but do like I did. Try something that's not going to take a whole lot of your effort. Because I would be very upset if I had made some salsa or something like that and canned it, or some meat or something, and it didn't seal. But I did look for, like I said, the ones with the bubble top, like this one. And I did notice inside it did have the that gummy stuff that's supposed to seal to the jar. So that's what I went by, okay? And I've been trying to find other videos that talk about more about these types of lids. I haven't been able to find any. Even on Amazon, I was looking to see, you know, when they do product reviews or whatever, I'm not seeing anything that have to do with these type of jar lids. Don't know. I do know, because when I selected these, I did choose something specifically that was for food storage, okay? I did specifically look for that. Something that was food grade. But anyway, that's my little story for today. I am happy with it. And, but when I did put the rings on, I did them just like I did the other ones, fingertip tight. I did not want to cram it down, okay? So, of course, after 24 hours, I will not be taking these rings off. No. They're there to be there permanently, okay? And then, of course, I'll take the other rings off. But, yep, I'm kind of happy with it. So, when I do open one of the jars, I will let you guys know. Probably do another video, let you know how things going. Just like with another jar lid I had, the little gold one. Hold on for a second. Let me go get one. Okay, this jar lid, this was some hot dog relish I did. Okay, this jar does not have the bubble on it, So what I did, in case you can't tell the frost on it, I put it in the refrigerator. Okay, because I'm count chicken. I'm not gonna wait until it doesn't have the bubble top like these do. So I put it in the refrigerator. So whenever I decide to open it up, I'm sure it's fine, but I want to hear that pop, just like you do when you open a jar, any other jar you get from the store. That's what I want to hear. So until I get ready to use this hot dog relish, it's staying in the refrigerator, okay? These two, I'm fine with because I got that little security right there. But this one, I'm a little iffy. So, anyway, when I do open these jars, like I said, I will let you guys know. But this may be an alternative for you. Like I said, everything I use, I make sure it's food grade material, okay? Don't just go grab anything. Make sure it's food grade material. But anyway, until next time. Oh, by the way, I see part of my fence that fell down. I don't know. Just don't know. Anyway, technically it's the neighbor's fence, but we'll see. I gotta get that fixed because you know this gonna mess with me. Okay. Anyway, y'all have a good evening and talk to you next time.